I never even thought of that. I just thought about that right now, looking at the map, thinking, we have the Sea of Galilee, we have the River Jordan. He was baptized in the River Jordan, but what would be amazing to me is because he was baptized in the River Jordan, that what followed out of that would be the Dead Sea. Meaning, because Jesus is the water of life, and because of through his baptism, all things after that are dead. You have to be baptized through him, or you become like the Dead Sea. Oh, dude, this is my mind right now. I'm blown. I can't even believe God gave me that. I wasn't even thinking about that. Hey, this is Malachi. What is clutching you? You know the eagle's claw comes down and grabs a fish. You ever see that? I live in Washington. We see it quite often, Come down, they swoop down, they grab a big salmon, right? But what is another thing that the eagle has its clutches upon? And the eagles represents a lot of things, and I'm not going to get into the aspect of the eagle or the aspect of its meaning over time and all these different things. I want to talk about baptism. Yes, again, I know I constantly talk about baptism because baptism is everything. Okay, so here's some simple questions. One reason why I'm doing this video is I had a person comment on a video I did about the Clive Bundy deal. And I stated that if you were baptized and born again, you are now no longer part of the system, because I've talked about this process many times. He goes, well, what court precedence has been set in regards to this? And I said, well, go read your Bible. Pontius Pilate, remember? They brought Christ up to Pontius Pilate. See, the Pharisees, they wanted to send him to Pontius Pilate so he would then project the end result, the death that would be placed upon him, the crime. They wanted him to make the judgment, basically. Okay, so the Pharisees pushed the judgment onto the hands of Pontius Pilate. Well, Pontius Pilate knew that Jesus did not break any of his laws. Well, he also knew he was baptized, and I'll tell you why he knew he was baptized. Because he even took him back out, and he says, hey, he hasn't done anything. Well, the Pharisees still wanted him to be killed, right? So he didn't want to have riots happen, so he allowed to free the Barnabas, or whatever his name was, scumbag guy that killed or whoever. He was a pretty bad person. So anyways, but the reason why Pontius Pilate knew that he was baptized, because he baptized his hands that would commend the sentence, right? So it wasn't the Romans that killed Jesus at all. It was the Pharisees who killed Jesus. Just to let you know. But why do I say water is so important? Well, why don't you think about this one too? Because I'm doing my best to really get people to understand the power of baptism. When you were baptized and born again, you are free. I want to share and make people understand that when Jesus did the things that he did, and he asked us to do it, it was for total 100% freedom. Now people say, like the guy with the Clive Bundy says, well, what is set precedence for if you're baptized, you're no longer part of the system? I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to try to get in people's minds this fact. Go to a map, right now. And look, I'm just going to show you a few things, but here's one of them. This is a map. And right there, see that? That's the Mississippi River. Now, what that river does is it separates the state of Arkansas and the state of Mississippi. Wow. How does it do that? How does water separate things? You can go further. You can go further up to Mississippi, right? And you can see where it separates Iowa, I believe. Let's just go. I'm going to go up here because I don't want to make any mistakes at all. So I'm following up the Mississippi, and I'm seeing where it also separates Arkansas and Tennessee. Very interesting. Wow, a body of water does that. A magical body of water, I know it creates this boundary, but that's what I'm talking about. When you are baptized and born again, you're creating a new boundary. That's right. You're creating a new boundary between the world that exists right now and God, meaning God now owns you. The world doesn't own you. It's like these separations of states, these boundaries. This is Arkansas territory. This is Tennessee territory. You go right down a little further, like I said, and you go to Mississippi. It's amazing how a body of water has done that. And do you understand that it does the same thing to you, for you, by God, to the system? Well, wait a minute. That's just states. No. It does the same thing with continents too. See this whole map of Google? Okay, what separates the African continent from South America? Right? A body of water. What separates all these different, how about Australia from Indonesia and China? I mean, even within the Bible, there was a separation in a baptism between the waters and the earth that came out of the water. There was a firmament. That was a baptism of the earth, but also a separation between the earth that was and heaven. And I even pulled up a list of international border rivers. This is international. This is not even state. This is not even the sea that's separating. These are rivers that separate countries. You could say, well, yeah, but a river is a natural border. That's why they always choose rivers to be a natural border, right? Just like the separation of America and Mexico, right? Along with the Colorado, right? So, but here's the thing. Yes, it is a natural border. I get it. I understand it. But do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that when you were baptized and born again, that now you are a natural? It becomes a natural border between you and God, between you and the earth, and those who are trying to lay claim to your land, meaning you as a human being. I've gone into this subject ever since I started this channel in regards to maritime law, all these things. It's just amazing to me that people just can't see it. And I'm doing everything that I can to get you to see it. Just look up the aspects of the Rio Grande. That's what I was thinking about. Now, well, Colorado River is somewhat of that, but the Rio Grande. Anyways, separates America from Mexico. And people just walk right across it. It's not even really a river in some parts. It's just a little stream, right? But that seems to separate two countries. So, as small of a stream as that is, why do you not understand that being baptized and born again separates you from the system that we're in now? I don't get it. Have you ever looked at the River Jordan? That's where Jesus was baptized, remember? Let's go to the Google Maps. Let's go to the River Jordan. I'm going to show you something here if I can, because the River Jordan actually separates Israel and Jordan. Interesting. But the interesting thing is this. The River Jordan comes from Mount Hermon, is where it gets most of its water from, right? And then it goes into the Sea of Galilee. And I don't know, I'm gonna do something on the fly right now, and I'm gonna see if I can find out where Jesus was baptized, because I'm almost thinking that Jesus was baptized just south of the Sea of Galilee, and that's why what comes after is the Dead Sea. I don't know. I'm going on the fly. I could be wrong. But they may not even know where Jesus was baptized. Where was Jesus baptized? In the River Jordan. Jordan Valley, north of the Dead Sea, east of I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Man. I don't say this stuff to be pompous or to be an asshole or whatever. I just, look, I've known this stuff since I was in my mom's womb. And even I've shared with you the things that my mother wrote and said that God would give me wisdom and knowledge. I never even thought of that. I just thought about that right now, looking at the map, thinking, we have the Sea of Galilee, we have the River Jordan. He was baptized in the River Jordan, but what would be amazing to me is, because he was baptized in the River Jordan, that what followed out of that would be the Dead Sea. Meaning, because Jesus is the water of life, and because of through his baptism, all things after that are dead. You have to be baptized through him, or you become like the Dead Sea. Oh, dude, this is my mind right now. I'm blown. I can't even believe God gave me that. Wasn't even thinking about that. But God gave me that just now. Boom. Goes, hey, maybe you should look into where my son was baptized. It might tell you a little more than what you think. Because you know what happened after that? It's always interesting. Wilderness Jordan in the river valley and north of the Dead Sea, east of Jericho. So let's see, we go back here, go to Google. Where's Jericho? I'm doing all this stuff. Oh, there you go. See? This is the River Jordan, the baptismal site. Cheese. Oh Lord is so awesome, man. He is so. Oh, this is why the Dead Sea is the Dead Sea. I'm telling you, the power of baptism. You have no clue, people. We need to baptize all nations and all nations right now, because anything that is not baptized is dead. Everything after that spot is dead. Just let you know. Wow. Wow. That's so amazing to me. It is so amazing to me. I might even do a whole nother video of it. But I'm going to refer back to this video. Look at that. This is a boundary in the River Jordan. But look at this. It's the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, and that of course is one of the lowest parts on the earth. God will give you wisdom if you seek His truth. If you follow the things that He has asked of us to do, if you've done the things that He has asked of us to do, if you've baptized yourself in the River Jordan, you don't have to baptize yourself in the river, but if you're baptized and understand the power of baptism, you would know these things. Boom, 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 boom. They're right there, man. It's so, I'm telling you, people, you get baptized now. That's all I'm telling you. If you don't, you're dead. You're dead. You're just dead. You're dead to the world. You're dead to God. You're not going to enter His kingdom. It's just the way it is. Sorry. The Spirit's not going to dwell within you because you're still dead. Unless you're baptized, that's all you are. It's just like the Dead Sea. Nothing within you. And just since I'm talking about the Dead Sea and they're saying that life's coming to the Dead Sea, is because God's allowing life to come back to things that are dead. And that is because this is the end time. But the Dead Sea was cursed to be the Dead Sea because Jesus was baptized prior to it, and He is the water of life for all. Anyways, get baptized, people. I don't know if you understand what you just saw, but maybe you don't. Anyways, like I said, out church first to stay, hug your kids, call your parents, go see a neighbor, repent, and be baptized.
Broken faces, still